Welcome to today's hilarious story. Grab your snacks because everything coming up will have you rolling with laughter. Nick was still reveling in the bliss, but Ella's words switched her into thought mode. Ella didn't elaborate, turned and left, Nick pondering if this was a bizarre dream. Night fell. Nick saw Ella on TV, realizing she had met a big star, but her joy burst. They were from two parallel universes, and that gentle brush of lips became nothing more than a little secret deep. But fate loves to joke around. A phone call shattered Nick's tranquility. Upon hearing Ella's voice, her mind raced like a hamster on a wheel. Ella invited her to meet at her hotel, and Nick wondered if she was still dreaming at that very moment. Nick arrived at the hotel with flowers, followed by a mysterious figure like a TV drama. Stepping into the room filled with journalists, Nick felt she was unwittingly starring in a spectacular stage play. Misidentified as a reporter, she froze at the questions, thinking, I signed up for a date, not a press conference. As if teleported into a dilemma, Nick's gaze landed on a nearby magazine, mentally chanting, I need a superhero right about now. When the handsome man curiously inquired about the whereabouts of the flowers, she swiftly spun an ingenious tale, intending to spare Ella from any embarrassing situations. It's for my hospitalized grandmother, she thought secretly, hoping no one would see through her fib. But one lie was like a surging wave, spreading too far to retract. Her interview time had arrived. Guided by the staff, she entered Ella's bedroom, finally meeting her dream girl. Yet the presence of the manager felt like a shadow. Nick felt she was part of some extravagant ball. To keep her cover, Nick pretended to be a reporter, thinking, this interview is tough. The manager left, and Nick seized the moment, asking, are you free tonight? Unbeknownst to her, the reply would chillingly be not really. Ella's purpose for this meeting was solely to apologize, instantly extinguishing the fledgling spark of hope that Nick had ignited. In that instant, Nick realized she had dreamed of dating a superstar, chuckling to herself, what a wild fantasy. As they said their goodbyes, the handsome guy sensed something was off. Just as Nick prepared to leave, the staff called her back. It was getting tiresome. Reluctantly, she accepted the interview duty, thinking, why am I suddenly the magazine's errand girl? After a series of interviews, Nick was utterly exhausted, yet the staff saw her out again. What was this? Groundhog Day. This time, the staff's actions were not intended to create difficulties, but rather to guide her to Ella's room, and Nick couldn't suppress a thrill of joy within her heart, thinking to herself, finally, I've got what I've always wanted. However, Nick forgot it was her sister's birthday, a twist that nearly broke her heart. Seeing this, Ella suggested they celebrate her sister's birthday together, and Nick thought, could this improve the Nick brought Ella home to meet the family. Her brother's eyes widened in disbelief. Who is this? A star. Am I dreaming? Her brother was speechless, unable to fathom his disdained sibling brought home a superstar. Ella was unfazed. In interacting with Nick's family, she wore a warm and genuine smile. At the dinner table, talk of Nick's unemployment-ruined marriage froze the atmosphere. Noticing Nick's discomfort, Ella shared her own story, radiating warmth like sunshine breaking through clouds. She candidly shared her struggles, even going hungry, which made Nick think stars aren't hassle-free after all. Ella mentioned undergoing surgery that led to her career peak, but time remains the ultimate villain for every woman. Now she could only play tragic roles. Nick silently wished for some twists of fate to happen for her. Upon hearing of Ella's painful romances, everyone held their breath, realizing stars too have stories. After dinner, Nick strolled with Ella in the place she used to play as a child, as if time had turned back. Nick backslid into a bit of weakness, prompting Ella to comment, chill out, just be like a girlfriend. Anna urged, relax. This is actually simpler than you think it is. Under the night's embrace, their feelings heated up quickly, and Ella kissed Nick passionately, turning a mundane kiss into a spark of passion. They fell into a sweet romance, as if sugar-coated in dreams, with films as their backdrop. Walking the streets of London by night, Ella shared her style burdens, returning to her true self. But during dinner one night, Nick caught whispers about Ella, causing the atmosphere to tighten like a rubber band. Her witty and graceful retort brought laughter, lifting the mood as if they were back in a joyous festival. Ella sensed danger and quickly grabbed Nick to leave, but unexpectedly turned back like a returning superhero. After confirming her strawberry breath, Nick hurried upstairs, but drama unfolded as a man stepped out. Her heart felt like it had been pricked. In a bid not to trouble Ella, she swiftly claimed to be a room service worker. To her surprise, the man casually ordered her to take out the trash before hugging Ella close, sending Nick's heart into a whirlwind of pain. Ultimately, Nick exited that heart-wrenching scene, feeling as if her heart had turned to ashes, wandering the streets like a friends attempted to find her a new partner, but Nick clearly understood her heart was too bruised for new love. Meanwhile, rumors about Ella flew around, her romance exposed, yet Nick merely smiled, as if everything was unfolding as it should.